Now on BBC Two, XP sets out to build a boat out of concrete. He'll learn.
Hi. I'll give you 3 guesses who got me into this mess. Actually, you only need 2. One for the X and one for the P. Can you believe this is a concrete boat? And XP has talked me into being the passenger. He didn't mention I was going to be the only passenger and that this thing doesn't have an engine. See, it's all part of one of his inquiries. It started when he was in the park. There were some children there playing a game. You know, the one where you drop sticks in the water and race them under a bridge.
Where are they? Don't worry, they'll be coming in a minute. There's 991.
Anyway, XP thought it seemed fun and wanted to try it for himself. But it didn't quite go as he expected.
Activate smart specs.
Activated.
Investigating water. Question, why do some things float and other things sink?
Suggest you experiment with floating and sinking.
But first, to rescue my cosmic screwdriver and my Scandoo. Now, to do some investigating. Right, what shall we start with? Just what I want. Sample 1. Wood. Result, it floats. Sample 2. A pebble. Result, it sank. Now, let's try some other things from my pockets. Aha! Sample 3, plasticine. Result, it sinks. Sample 4, a crisp packet. Result, it floats. Sample 5, a cork. Result, it floats. Sample 6, a ruler. Result, it sinks. Let me see. Is there a pattern to all of this? Is it that flat things float? No, the ruler didn't float. That's not right. Maybe it's that wood things float. No, the crisp packet floated too. Maybe it's that round things always sink. No, the pebble and the plasticine sank, but the round cork floated. Oh, it's all very confusing. Time to call Sarah, I think. But first, to get my ruler. Oh, where is he?
I do wish should knock sometimes, XP.
Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
Well, I'm weighing myself. So we're doing this lifestyles project thing in school, and I was just filling in the chart. How tall do you think I am?
I'll tell you exactly. 148.6244787244664466 centimetres.
Wow, Miss Watson will be impressed with this.
Good. I'm doing an inquiry.
And you want me to help you look it up on the computer?
How did you know that?
Lucky guess. Okay, what are we investigating?
Oh, well, you see...
XP told me what he'd been up to, so he started looking for some information. I said we ought to begin with boats, because we knew they floated. Well, come over here and let's see what we can get on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. Right. BOATS. Choose. History of boats, designing boats, fantastic facts, and famous sailors.
Let's do fantastic facts. It might give me an idea.
Okay.
Boats come in all different shapes and sizes. Here are some fascinating boat facts. This is called an air dinghy. It is partly a boat and partly a hang glider. This is a dragon boat. It is a kind of canoe and comes from Hong Kong. They have races every year at their Dragon Boat Festival. Up to 40 people race in each boat. Some boats don't even float. They skim or hover on a cushion of air. That's why this boat is called a hovercraft. Floating on this cushion of air means that the hovercraft can move on land as well as in the sea. This is the Queen Elizabeth. It was the biggest ocean liner ever built. It weighed 82,998 tons.
Flip.
Why flip, XP?
Well, that last bit's mucked up my theory.
What theory?
Well, I thought that maybe light things floated and heavy things sank. But that boat floats and it's mega heavy.
Well, let's look up boat building then. See if that helps. Right, that's probably it. Designing boats.
Designs for new boats are tested before they are built. Models are made from the designs and then put in special water tanks. The tanks allow scientists to test how the boats will behave when they are at sea.
That's what you need, XP. Tanks.
I'll pay a visit. Do you want to come?
I can't. I've got to finish off this lifestyle project thing. I mean, I should have done it ages ago.
Okay. See you later. Disconnecting. Express -32. Oh, Sarah.
Yes?
Tanks.
Sometimes I wished I'd kept my mouth shut when he asked me what jokes were. Still, at least he's not doing an inquiry about them.
Scan to identify. Audio on.
This is a boat testing laboratory. This is David. He is a boat designer.
I want to find out why my cork floated, but my plasticine sank.
Why do you think that was?
Well, I thought it was because my cork is light and my plasticine is heavy, but that can't be true, because large boats float and they're mega heavy.
Well, that's true. But let's just have a look at the cork and a piece of plasticine the same size. The cork floats because it's light for its size, whilst the plasticine sinks because it's heavy for its size.
Ah, so the plasticine will never float.
Well, that's not so. It can float if you change its shape.
Oh, right. Yes, I'll do that.
Okay. But perhaps before you go, you might like to come downstairs and see our tanks where we test models for big ships.
I'd love to. Lead on.
Thank you. So this is where we run the ship models. And we'll start it off.
What's this for, David?
This is a tank in which we can do some experiments.
Oh, great. And what are these for?
These are 2 tins, 2 biscuit tins, one of which we've crushed. Shall we see if it can float? Well, that one sinks fairly obviously. If we look at the second one, it floats easily. In fact, we can even put things inside and it still floats.
Scan to confirm results.
The uncrushed biscuit tin floated because the metal it was made of was spread out. The crushed tin did not float because the same amount of metal was squashed into a lump.
Will this work for other things that are heavy for their size?
Yes, it certainly would.
Great, we can do some more experimenting.
Yes, well, if you can do that, because I'm afraid I must dash.
Oh, really?
Nice to see you.
Oh, okay. Disconnecting, David. Bye. XP connecting Sarah. XP connecting Sarah.
Connected. Hiya.
What's heavy and you would think would sink?
This isn't one of your dreadful jokes again, is it, XP?
No. It's an inquiry.
Oh, that's all right then. Only I'm just about to start an experiment myself, you see.
Oh, well, what's the answer?
Well, I don't know. I haven't started it yet.
No. What's the answer to my question? What's heavy and you would think would sink? I can't think of an answer.
What about concrete?
That's the stuff. I'm going to build a boat of concrete. Disconnecting.
Yeah, okay. A boat? I couldn't see how XP could make a boat out of concrete. My experiments didn't seem to be heading that way at all. I'd been seeing what happened when you put things in water. When I put my tennis ball into the water, it floated. I knew it had air inside it because I saw one the dog chewed, and it was all hollow. I wondered if that was a clue of some sort, so I decided to try something else with air in. I knew my sponge had air in it, and it floated right on top of the water, so I squeezed the air out of it underwater. Then, it didn't float nearly as well. Right, let's try this for Sarah's theory of floating. Things should float in my tank if they have air in them, but I should do another test to see if my theory is always true. If I can make a pocket of air inside this plasticine, then according to my theory, it should float. Oh no, it sank! Oh well, another great theory bites the dust. I decided there was only so far I could go without a bit of help, so I typed in float. F-L-O-A-T. Choose. Why things float, fishing floats, water safety, how to stay afloat. I'll choose why things float.
When you put something in water, it pushes downwards and takes up space. The water pushes upwards, almost as if it is trying to get the space back. This push is called upthrust. You'll already know about upthrust if you've ever tried to push a balloon down into water. If the upthrust, that's the force pushing up, is in balance with the weight, that's the force pushing down, then something will float.
XP really should see this. I wonder where he's got to. Oh no, he's going to build a concrete boat. He'll never do it. He doesn't know his upthrust from his ear hole. He'll drown himself. Fortunately, he left his Scandoo behind. It scanned to show me where he was, and I dashed off to rescue him. Only it turned out he didn't need rescuing at all.
Sarah, look, a concrete boat.
Oh, wowee! How much concrete went into this?
Oh, it was a heavy lump, about that size.
So has the boat got a name?
Yes, I call it Heavy Lump the Third.
Why the third?
The first two sank.
So what makes you think this one won't?
Ah, well, I asked David for some advice. David, do you think you could tell Sarah what you told me?
Yes, certainly. Sarah, what do you know about floating?
Well, I know that weight pushes down and water pushes up.
Well, that's fine. So the reason why this boat floats and that concrete doesn't is because it's much wider and it can push more water out of the way, and therefore that can provide enough of the force to keep the boat from sinking into the water.
So which way round is it then?
Well, that's the front of the boat. We normally call that the bow, and it's shaped like that in order that you can pull it through the water more easily, whereas the back of the boat is very flat here, and if you try to pull it this way, you'd find it was very difficult to keep it going straight.
So have you found a test pilot for your boat yet then?
Well, it's, someone you know, actually.
Is it?
Yes, quite well. In fact, very well. In fact.
No, XP. Not me. No way. No how. Not ever. No thank you. N-O spells no. Honestly, he could sell electric fires to snowmen, he could. So, here I am with no sails and no engine. Mind you, it does float. That's the main thing, I suppose. Actually, floating around here has given me an idea for another inquiry. I am going to try floating plasticine when I get out of here. If I get out of here. Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. I know. Scandoo. If he can work it, I can work it. Express reverse minus 3, 2, 1.
What's happening?
You are about to do some rowing, XP. That's what's happening.
Rowing? No one rows on my planet, Sarah. Oh.